How was the 1960 for Civil Rights Act passed with bipartisan support? Imagine a nation torn by division, where the fight for equality was met with fierce resistance. Now picture a moment when leaders from different sides of the aisle came together to change history. That moment is the passing of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. This law was a major step forward in ending racial discrimination, but it didn't happen easily or alone. It took careful planning, negotiation, and the influence of the civil rights movement to push it through Congress. The journey to pass this law started with a tough fight in the Senate. Southern Democrats, who wanted to keep segregation, launched a filibuster that lasted over 2 months. They used every delay tactic to block the bill. To stop this, leaders needed support from both parties. Senate Majority Leader Mike Mansfield and Democrat Hubert Humphrey worked closely with Republican leaders Thomas Kuchel and Everett Dirksen. Their goal was to gather enough votes to end the debate with a process called cloture. Everett Dirksen, a Republican from Illinois, played a key role. He believed in fairness and saw the bill as a sign that change was needed. Dirksen convinced many Republican senators to support the bill. His support was vital because without Republican votes, the bill might have failed. He famously said the bill was an idea whose time has come, showing a shift in Republican support for civil rights. President Lyndon B. Johnson also helped push the bill forward. After President John F. Kennedy was assassinated, Johnson made civil rights a priority. He worked hard to get support from civil rights groups like the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People and other influential organizations. Johnson used his political skills to persuade members of Congress from both parties, even trying to negotiate with Southern Democrats who opposed the bill. The final version of the law was a compromise. It protected people from discrimination in public places, jobs, schools, and voting. It banned discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, and national origin. This law reflected the demands of Black Americans and civil rights activists who had been fighting for equality for years. Their protests, legal battles, and leadership by figures like Martin Luther King Jr. created the moral pressure needed for Congress to act. The passage of the Civil Rights Act of 1960 shows how cooperation across party lines can lead to historic change. It was a mix of strategic leadership, political negotiation, and the power of activism. Black Americans' long fight for justice helped shape this moment, proving that persistent effort and unity can bring about lasting progress.